Hello, 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 beloved souls. It's Woke Wednesday. What a powerful time. We are in the month of May. We just had a beautiful new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. This is still Taurus season, right? Taurus, it's about grounding energy, stability, right? Like the earth plane, finances, love, beauty. So really, really deep energies now of taking all that fiery energy that we just got from Aries, right? That creative spark and grounding it down and manifesting it into the physical plane, right? Amplifying our lives, amplifying our self-worth, our self-care, try not to be too critical on yourselves, right? Because earth signs can tend to be a little critical on themselves, but really just loving yourself, nurturing yourself, um, doing things that make you feel good, beautifying your environment, right? Doing things that make you feel loved. Like, what are some acts of self-love that you can show yourself? Um, Taking care of our finances, right? Like, what is your relationship like with your money and your finances? How can you have a healthier, better, more um, fruitful one, right? So these are all things that we're working with. So we have the beautiful month of May coming in, which is a 5 month, but because it's the sixth universal year, the 6 and the 5 equal an 11, and the 1 plus the 1 reduced down to a 2. So 2 is about duality and foundations and partnerships, right? So intimate relationships are really being highlighted at this time as well. So if you resonate maybe as like a twin flame, um, maybe you've met like your soulmate, whatever, like that. Like that's just gonna be really amplified during this time. So wanted to check in with the angels, right, and see what that meant for our beautiful woke woo woo crew, right? For those of us that are paying attention, tapped into the energies, and we know a lot going on around us, right? So way showers, light workers, shamans, witches, warlocks, however you resonate, however crystals, indigo, this is for you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, allowing me to tap into the collective. This is for the awakened. What does this eclipse and this month of May got in store for us? What do we need to know? It's going to serve our highest and greatest good. Nope, 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 nope. Yes, nope, nope, no. The initiation. Out the gates, right? Out the gate. Rite of passage. Crossing the threshold. So for many of you, while you're wondering why you're getting your asses rocked right now as you're ascending, you're like not sleeping, your eating patterns are off. Maybe you've been getting like I know I've been getting headaches and I don't get headaches, pressure in our third eye and crown chakra. As I was connecting with the divine masculines yesterday, was it yesterday? I don't know. Whenever I was connecting with the Divine Masculine Collective, I was choking, right? Like they really needed to get their words out. So for many of you, the things that you're going through, and it kind of seems like the rug is being pulled from under your feet, or like the world is going to shit around you. It's not. It's because you're being initiated to your next level of ascension and growth and evolvement. So it's about you really stepping into that and the fullness of it, allowing. I love it, right? The lightning is coming out, so that's power. That's quick, right? So a lot of these changes are going to be quick and powerful. And again, it might seem like if you're familiar with the tower and the traditional tarot, like everything is falling apart, right? You're like, what the fuck is going on in my world? But things are falling apart to come together, right? It's all dark on this side, but as you get through and you go past the storm, look at how light it is there, right? That beautiful clear water. So healing emotions coming through to the sunshine. Many of you are going through a dark night of the soul, and so that's why it seems like the world is going to shit around you, right? That's why it seems like the rug is being pulled from underneath your feet. That's why it feels like nothing you do is gonna work, right? Because you're not in alignment necessarily with your truth or your soul, and you're being pushed by your soul to do something different, right? So I know we had a lot of initiations through water for a while. We had initiation through fire. I've been getting a lot of messages about initiations coming through air as well, right? So all of the elements are working together to support the collective at this time as we go through. Like, what can you burn away from your energetic body that is no longer serving you, right? That's that fire energy. What can you use the wind to really blow away what's left of those ashes, right? How can you put water to cleanse you? Sorry. So how can you use the water to cleanse and purify you, right? After you go through all of that, really tapping into those energies. This is a gift and this is a blessing that you're being called to move forward, right? Like, not everyone gets to go through this. What is an initiation, right? It's kind of like you're sorting through the crowd, right? It's like you have a sieve and you have all the stuff that you've picked up and you're sorting through because you only want the gems, the jewels, right? You only want the magic, the crystals, right? The diamonds. So that's what's happening right now. So this initiation, although it might seem murky and muddy and hard and catastrophic at times, like, know that it's just helping you to sort through every aspect of yourself so that the only thing that is left is your divinity, is your stability, is your foundation, is your abundance, is your prosperity, is all that you were meant to be. Okay? Oh, got this other card that popped out. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening what? For you, not to you. This initiation, I know, like I said, I know listen, it can be a bitch. When I went through one of the dark nights of the souls that I can remember, and this was like right after I had my children, I got rocked. Yo, I got rocked. I thought I was dying. I thought my world was coming apart. I couldn't understand why nothing was making sense anymore. I had all these new awarenesses. All this shit was coming up from my childhood. I was being triggered out the fucking wazoo. I like it's like go to bed thinking about stuff, can't get a break. You're dreaming about stuff, can't get a break. You wake up, you look at something, can't get a break. Like I just couldn't understand it. But I was going through and I was just my heart chakra was being cracked further and further and further open and I was being pushed forward and out of my comfort zone spiritually to experience and to begin to understand and to step into the magnitude of what was available to me through the grace of God. I had boxed myself in through all the religious teachings and structurings that had gone on around me, right? And I was miserable because it didn't make sense, right? I grew up in a Christian household, Baptist Methodist, and a lot of what I was taught didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me that God didn't love me because I was a woman, right? It didn't make like shit just didn't make like I'm like, why would God create women to just shit on them? It just didn't make sense. How can an all loving God just be like, yeah, everything but y'all? It just like none of that made sense to me, right? So as I started going deeper and deeper and started learning and started reading the Bible on my own instead of getting interpretations from the men who had to teach the word of God to me because I was a lowly woman type of bullshit, right? And started really meditating on the word like it says to do in the Bible. And then my whole life changed, right? And then my life really did become, I got cracked open. I started seeing new truths and new awarenesses and like shifts and my self-worth grew. And then I realized like my divinity, I realized myself as a goddess. I realized myself as a child of the Most High God. And then my whole world changed, right? And so when I realized I was channeling this beautiful energy from the angels, my whole world changed, right? And so this is what is happening for many of you right now. You're being called to push forward, to go through, and a lot of what you knew, the structures, the religion, the boxes, right, that we were put in as children, those things are being cracked open, right? It's almost like you're in a box in the closet and somebody opens the door and opens the top of the box. And at first it's blinding, it's painful because the light is so bright because you've been in a box in a closet for so long, all you know is the darkness. So that light seems awful, right? You want them to close the box, you want to go back in your closet. But the door stays open and the box stays open and it's no, you have to adjust your eyes to the light and come out of the closet. And so that's what's happening right now, right? You've been in the darkness this whole time but you're being called to go into the light. And it's going to crack you open. It's going to expose you. But look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful your crack is, right? Look how beautiful you are when you allow yourself to freely step into the truth of who you are as a purely spiritual being, as the light worker and the way shower that you are. Wow, look. Yeah, I love you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Oh, don't dim to fit in. That's not why you here. Look at this. You see her hands are covering her eyes? What did I just say? The light is so bright, and you've been so used to the darkness that you're just like, no, it's almost scary, right? Like it's too much. Put your hands down. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? It's time to come out of the closet. You can't do this anymore. I love it. In the Course of Miracles, it says enlightenment is nothing but like a realization. Like the light is always there. All you have to do is open your eyes, right? It's like the light is always surrounding us. The light is always here. The door to the closet is open and so is the box. It's time for you to take your hands down, adjust to the light, adjust to the eyes, and allow yourself to unfold. It's gonna be magical and dope on the other side of that, right? Leap, you go first. The universe will catch you. You must have faith in this process. I know it's scary. Look, you're in the fucking darkness. You're in the dark, in a storm, lightning, black cows. That shit is scary. But keep going, because why? Look what's going to happen. When you keep going, when you leap, the universe is going to catch you. And for many of you, as we're approaching that next full moon, a lot of shifts are going to be going for you. You're going to kind of not recognize parts of yourself. And that's a really good thing. You're leaving the shit behind that is no longer serving you. And that's a really, really good thing. All right. I'm going to get maybe one more from here. And then, like what I said, maybe. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Standing in your worth, knowing your power, accepting who you are, using discernment with your energies. Her hands aren't covering her face anymore. Her hands are extended out and she's guarding her energetic body, right? So imagine, I mean, obviously our energetic body goes further than that, but imagine putting your hands out and then just having like a shield of light coming out of your hands, out of your hand chakras, like another 3 feet, and just creating this circle of light around you, this boundary around you, right? That boundary is set up for you to discern. I'm only accepting beings of the purest light and the highest love here. And that will get filtered through. Everybody wants access to you and your energy because it's so pure and it's so light. It's transformative. Look at how bright this is. Complete alignment. Everybody wants access, but it doesn't mean that you have to give them access. This is about you being discerning, not hiding from the truth of who you are, right? Not just allowing anything to come at you. What you have to stand in your yes and you need to stand in your no. And when you take a leap of faith and when you really believe in yourself and in your truth and you start trusting in what in your gut instinct, right? Start trusting in the power and the answers you're getting in your solar plexus, your life is going to change. Wow. Bottom of the deck, Akasha. Thank you, universe. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Your guidance is divinely guided. I know it's fucking scary as shit, right? You're going through this darkness. It's scary as shit as we're moving through, but you're doing this to transform. I'm telling you, you're not gonna necessarily recognize all parts of yourself on the other side of this, but that is the blessing that is here for you. Allow what needs to go, right? Use this energy to manifest and intend to be on your highest and greatest timeline, to really be the best version you can be, to step onto your path, to be in full alignment with your soul's purpose and divinity. I love this for you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What else do the beautiful woo-woo crowd need to know? Way showers, light workers. Got one. Didn't see it yet. We got one. Ew. Oh, first out, Archangel Raphael with communion, right? Beautiful healing energy, as well as the green for our heart chakra. So this is us coming together, meaning our soul family, our soul tribe, getting support in the physical and the astral realms for our path and for our truth. So for many of you, that's just it. Like, just know that like your soul tribe is coming. Again, this is scary. You're going through initiation, but so are they, right? All of these people are being initiated with you. It's like you're all being called forward at the same time to do this shit and you can celebrate together. Archangel Gabriel, I love you, Archangel Gabriel, coming in and reminding us of the gift of grace. Grace, unmerited, unearned favor from the Most High God. So this is what's coming in for you. This is the healing. This is the joy. A lot of the miracles and manifestations that are coming in for you because you've been doing such beautiful work, because you're allowing your light to shine through, right? Because this is a part of your initiation, is all divine grace. So the ascended masters are with you. This another showing this to me. It looks like a goose, but it's showing it to me like a dove, like the dove, the Holy Spirit with Jesus. But this is the throat chakra being activated, right? Beautiful blue healing energy. I just saw 1444. But this is just the grace of God. Just know that God's grace is covering you at every step of the way. So when you get scared, when you get nervous, when you're trying to figure out why the fuck you signed up for this in pre-incarnation, if you really still want to play along this game, just call upon God's grace to cover you. Give me the grace to make it through this day, right? Give me the grace to have this conversation. Give me the grace to do the things that I need to do so I can be the very best version of myself, and I can also live in my highest and greatest timeline, right? So I can do what I came here to do, what I incarnated to do. Archangel Haniel, willpower. Yeah, it's tough. It takes willpower to keep moving forward. Listen, that initiation that we're going through, these dark nights of the soul, and to just keep moving forward, especially when it seems like everything around you is going to shit. Everything around you is going to shit. Maybe you got called on, like, you received your calling for your soul path, and now you're doing it, and now you're focused, and now you're putting all your energy into it, and nothing seems to be happening, right? You feel like you're on a fucking hamster wheel, and you're just running, 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 doing all this work, and there's nothing going on. This is the universe coming in telling you, don't worry, all right? Keep going. Use that willpower, right? Stay grounded with this red energy, right? Get your root chakra, get your foundation strong, right? Use the energy of your solar plexus, your inner power to push forward. Trust your gut instincts, right? Don't give up now. That's all they're like. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Like this, your path is being guided. The universe is supporting you. Your ancestors are guiding you. Many of you are going to start receiving messages through sound, through music. They're showing that to me with the whale here, right? Because they communicate through sound. So sound, music is going to be important to you. That's been a message for, I think, every reading I've done this week. Music and sound. So whatever that means, I know Turquoise Majesty does a lot of sound bath healings, but whatever that means for you, there's a lot of music and sound, whether it's us using our voice, communication, talking, poetry, rapping, however you communicate like that, that's going to be really important during this time. And also because all of this water energy tapping into your emotions, right? Like really doing things from your heart space. Again, the green energy, right? Coming together, coming from our heart space, right? And they're showing this to me too, like twins and a child. So it's almost like divine masculine, divine feminine energies healing the inner child and coming into communion with yourself. So maybe you're just doing some deep inner work on your own and coming into communion with your highest and greatest self, which is a beautiful thing, right? Really aligning with your highest and greatest self, stepping into your highest and greatest timeline. I love that for you. I was gonna be like, oh, that's the last card. That's a way to end. Miracles, I'll take it. Archangel Metatron, yes. So for some of you, the miracle will be a baby. Congratulations if you've been trying to get pregnant. But for others, this is just being open to the miracles of the universe. Understand miracles shall follow miracles and wonders should never cease, right? Ask for God's grace. God, give me the grace for a miracle on this day. Show me your magic. Show me your miracles. Show me how loved I am by the universe, right? Opening yourself up to the miracles, to the magic of this universe, coming out of our head, coming into our heart. Anything is possible, right? Archangel Metatron again, bottom of the deck, divine intelligence. This is you getting downloads from the Most High. This is you getting intuitive guidance from your ancestors and the spirit guides. This is you connecting with Archangel Metatron and tapping into the Akashic records, right? Or the Book of Life, getting the information and knowledge that you need from whoever was in the collective consciousness across all timelines, right? You have access to all the souls that have ever been across all times, across all realms of time and space. So what do you want to tap into, right? I've been doing something recently where I had to tap into, huh, I love that that fell out on the side. Archangel Michael, I am present. I am present. Um, Stay present, stay grounded, right? But I was doing something recently where I tapped into my future self to see if she could give me guidance for my now self so we could accelerate the process so I can get there sooner, right? So tapping into that type of divine intelligence. Ton of meditations and stuff out there for it. All right, now we're going to do the Gateway Oracle and wrap this message up. So, way showers, light workers, what do they need to know? Okay, I think that's the love card. That is the love card. Opening to love. My heart is open. Literally, love is all you need. Love is all you need. Love is the answer to each and everything that we do in this whole entire universe. So, open your heart, living from your heart space. We just had that conversation, right? Where was that? Yeah, right? Tapping into our heart space, really tapping into that energy. When we filter things through our heart, that is us being in alignment with our soul, right? When we're filtering things through our mind, that's us being in alignment with our egoic self. And the ego's job is to keep you safe in the guise of self-hatred. So, let's not do that. Listening, what? Trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. I believe the divine already came through and said your life is divinely guided. So, yes, again, more water energy, right? Healing our emotions, tapping into our emotions, tapping into our heart center. Trusting your intuition. That's your sacral chakra. That would be what? The color orange. And we've had a lot of orange and golds in it. So, getting grounded with the red of your root chakra. Trusting your intuition with the orange of your sacral chakra, standing in your power with the yellow of your solar plexus. Important to get your lower three chakras really um, in alignment so that you can receive and fully embrace all that's coming to you from the higher realms. So just be really, really grounded at this time. I heard a beautiful quote the other day. What was it? Go deeper so you can rise higher, right? So we want our roots, the roots of ourselves, to go as deep as possible within the core of the earth so that we can rise ourselves higher, but we're always grounded and connected because we are here incarnated on earth. Beautiful. Trusting your heart, tapping into your intuition. All right. What else? The way showers, light workers. I was hoping that card came out. Bottom of the deck. I was hoping this card came out. Planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Seeds of grace. That's all I gotta say. I love when the universe just like mic drops for me. Rising above, I see only beauty and what? And grace. I swear you cannot make this up. I didn't even remember that's at the bottom of the card. I see only beauty and grace. The Most High is coming through with the power of the gift of grace for all of you. Grace, unmerited, unearned favor. Be open and receptive to it. Be open to receive the miracles. Be open to receive the blessings. Be open to receive the magic. Be open to receive the intuitive guidance and follow it. Launching your journey. Follow it. You get a prompting to do something, pack a bag and get going. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. Listen, the Most High is not going to give you a plan to go on the trip and then not give you the money to handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. First of all, I love all of these three cards with all this beautiful water energy. So for many of you, this is tapping into the emotions. You might be even a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Um, but I feel like a lot of this is just you being in flow with the universe, right? Like water is about flow, and water is the strongest element in the universe because it doesn't need to force anything, right? If you ever been in a house where there's water leaking, it gets into everything. Every crack, if you didn't even know there was a crack, water will find the crack and will show you that there's a crack, right? So this is about you really being in flow with the universe and trusting it. And when you're getting those intuitive promptings and filtering them through your heart and not allowing your freaking egoic mind to talk you out of it, make a move. Get going. Start moving. Move that ass, right? Move that ass. Rise above. I love that she's coming out of a lotus, right? Because a lotus flower, what? Grows out of the muck. Dirtiest, filthiest, stinkiest place in the world. And here's this beautiful, one of the most beautiful flowers that you'll ever see in the universe, the lotus flower. So that's what you're coming out of, right? As you go through these initiations, as you're doing this healing, as you're stopping, hiding your true self, right? Because you can either dim the fit in or you can rise above. You can receive all the blessings. And as you're doing that, you're setting motherfucking boundaries. Facts. Facts. Okay. Anyway, you've been doing the work. Don't stop now. All right. So stay in your garden, Stay pulling out those weeds, which is our triggers, our traumas, our distorted belief systems, the low vibrational things we might say to ourselves, the negative people we might be around, our addictions, our behaviors, whatever those things are. Time to get them out. Time to move through your heart and time to move forward. You have so many blessings ahead coming for you with this freaking move, with this eclipse energy in the month of May. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Communion, new friendships, healing, divine wisdom and guidance. Just really embrace it. And thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your mercy and your grace. All right. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I love you. God loves you and angels surround you. Later, guys.